Lesson 57. Words and prepositions. Part A. Phrasal and prepositional verbs. Some verbs are used with different particles and prepositions. Number 1. I listen to the radio in bed in the morning. To listen to means to pay attention to sounds. Number 2. I waited for the bus for half an hour yesterday. It means that you remained in a state of expectation for someone or something to arrive. Number 3. I asked for a black coffee, not a white one. It means that you request something. Number 4. When do I pay for our meal? To pay for something, it means to give money for something. Number 5. I hope you can come to my party. To arrive to my party. Number 6. This book belongs to Sarah Smith. Sarah Smith is the owner of this book. Number 7. What are you thinking about? To think about something means that different thoughts are constantly going through my mind, and perhaps I don't know what to do. I think about it over and over again. Number 8. Lauren thanked her mother for the present. She said, "Thank you." Damien apologized for being late. He said, "Sorry." Part B. Phrasal verbs. Some verbs have different meanings when they are used with different prepositions. For example, look. I love looking at old photographs. It means I direct my gaze towards something, to observe it, to get some information. Number 2. If you want to find your key, you must look for it. So, I have lost my key and right now I am looking for it. I want to find it. Number 3. Parents look after their children. It means they take care of them. Number 4. You look forward to something nice in the future. For example, a friend's visit or a holiday. So you want it to happen very much. You have really positive emotions about it. Also pay attention that after this phrasal verb to look forward to something, if you have a verb after it, you should use it in the ing form. So you should use a gerund. For example, I look forward to visiting my friend. I look forward to having my holiday. Part C. Adjectives. Some adjectives are also followed by prepositions. Number 1. I am good at geography, but bad at maths. It means I have really great skills at geography, but not so good at maths. Number 2. I am interested in hearing all your news. So I want you to tell me everything about yourself. Number 3. He is afraid of mice. We can replace afraid of with scared of. So he doesn't like them. Number 4. Lucy is proud of winning a medal and her mother is proud of her. So she thinks about her as a very good, talented and really skilled person. Number 5. You are used to what you know well. I am used to getting up early. I always do. So when you say to be used to something, it means that it is not a problem for you. You do it really easily and perhaps you like it. But when you say, I have to get used to something. It means that right now it might be difficult for you. Perhaps you don't like it, but you should make a lot of effort to get accustomed to it. Part D. Grammar. Prepositions are followed by a noun. So after to be good at, we can use just a noun. Or by the ing form of the verb. Arthur is good at playing the piano. Remember that. Let's read our tip. Look carefully at prepositions when you read in English. Make a note of any phrases which use prepositions in a new way. Let's have some practice. Exercises. 57.1. Match the words on the left with the words on the right. Number 1 is done. John is waiting for a train to London. Number 2. This bicycle belongs to the hotel. Number 3. The children thanked their aunt for the money. Number 4. Molly is listening to the music on her phone. Number 5. He apologized for his mistake. Number 6. Let me pay for our tickets. Javier or Javier is thinking about the holidays. And last one, over 100 people came to the football match. 57.2. Complete these sentences using the appropriate prepositions and a word or phrase from the box. Number 1 is done. Isabel's granddaughter can't read yet, but she likes looking at books. Number 2. A nurse looks after people. So they take care about people. Number 3. I can't find my glasses. Could you help me look for them? Number 4. It's my birthday soon. I'm really looking. I want it to happen very much. To look forward to it. Or if you want to use a verb after this phrase, I am looking forward to having it. Because it is a verb, and after verbs we use a gerund. Eat. Number 5. Why are you looking at me in that way? Is my face dirty? Number 6. I don't like my job very much. I am looking for a new one. Number 7. Alex is going to France in July. He is looking forward to it. Number 8. I often look after the children when their parents go out. 57.3. Write prepositions. Josephine has got used to her new school and is doing well there. She is very good at English and maths. She always listens to her teacher. She is very interested in sport and she belongs to a tennis club and a swimming club. Her parents were very proud of her when she won a medal for swimming last month. Josephine was very happy about her medal too. She showed it to me when she came to my house last Saturday. 57.4. Hiroshi is a visitor from Japan. Make sentences about what he found strange in Britain and what he didn't find strange. So, number 1. He wasn't used to speaking English every day. Number 2. Hiroshi was used to driving on the left. Number 3. Eating British food. He wasn't used to eating British food. Number 4. Traffic jams. He was used to traffic jams. Or it is also possible he was used to being in traffic jams. Number 5. Expensive shops. So he was used to expensive shops. Or he was used to visiting expensive shops. He was used to buying products in expensive shops. Number 6. British money. He wasn't used to using British money. Pay attention that after all these phrases, to be used to, we use gerund. If we use verbs. But if you use a noun, you just use it without any changes. The same holds true for this phrase, to get used to. Also, you need the gerund, ing form of the verb. Let's move on. 57.5. You have 8 questions. Answer the questions about yourself, but answer all these questions out loud. Practice your speaking skills. And I will see you next time. Thank you for being with me. See you guys. Bye-bye.